In the MAG, the multiple access group philosophy, right, we assign to a card holder a set of readers. In other words, as many of you may be familiar with, a multiple access group is simply a container containing a set of readers for a card holder. So just like the MAG in Amadeus 5, so in Amadeus 8, we have added the personal AG feature, which allows a user to assign access to card holders door by door. In other words, a user can give access per card holder to specific doors. And I'd like to illustrate this with an example. Imagine you have a small school with 10 classrooms and 100 students, where every student has a unique schedule of classes. Now, in the multiple access group philosophy, you would need to create 10 access groups, meaning one for each classroom reader, as well as 100 MAGs, right, for each combination of AGs, right? You need to create 100 MAGs for the unique class schedule of each student. However, if you make use of the personal AG feature, you can assign doors to each student using only the 10 access groups that you created, and there would be no need to create 100 multiple access groups. There would be no need to create a separate MAG for each student. Now, if a school would have, for example, 100 classrooms and 10,000 students, so then you can understand how powerful this feature can be and how much time it can save. So, and I want to demonstrate a little bit in the GUI how the personal AG feature works. Let's open the card holders screen. I'm going to open a particular card holder. I'm going to open the pop-up of this particular card holder and show you the following. At the bottom, you'll notice an access group, which you can expand. And you'll notice here, I want to point out, this particular card holder has a multiple access group. In other words, the personal AG feature has been added in addition to the multiple access group feature, but you're able still to have both the functionality of both in Amadeus 8. Now, if you see, you'll see here in the personal door access groups area that this particular card holder has two door access groups, classroom 1 and classroom 3, right? Meaning that she has access to those classrooms. Now, how did I add to this card holder these door access groups? Let me show you. If you click on the right on this Add Manage button, you'll see here on the left a list of door access groups which have not yet been selected or added for the card holder. And on the right, you'll see classroom 1 and classroom 2 has been added for the card holder. I could add, for example, classroom 6 by clicking on the AG and clicking the arrow, clicking select, and then save. The next feature I'd like to show you is the following. It's possible if a card holder has 2 or more access groups, it's possible to convert, right, those access groups into a multiple access group, right? The way you would do that is I'm going to take the same card holder as my example, and I have right-clicked on the card holder, and there is a menu option called Convert Door and Lift Access Groups to a Multiple Access Group. If you would click on that, you'll see the following pop-up, which is titled Convert a Door and Lift Access Group to a Multiple Access Group. At this point, you're able to enter the name of the new multiple access group, and that card holder will be assigned that multiple access group. If they have, in this case, an existing multiple access group, so then your new MAG will replace the existing MAG. There's also a checkbox here through which you're able to assign your new MAG to all card holders who have the same configuration of access groups as the current card holder. So that was converting your access groups to a multiple access groups. to a multiple access group. It's possible also in the reverse. It's possible to convert a multiple access group. Let me move to the multiple access group screen. Right. It's possible to convert a multiple access group which has 2 or more access groups. You're able to split your multiple access group into its separate access groups. For example, here I have a multiple access group that has the following AGs, classroom 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you need to have at least one card holder who has this MAG. And if you do, then you're able to click on this button, which is called Send to Personal Access Groups. Right? If I click on that button, you'll see a message which says the following. Would you like to assign the contents of this MAG to the personal access group? Right? All the card holders who have this MAG, all of the card holders who have this MAG will be assigned the door access groups of this MAG, and the card holders, their MAG will be replaced with the no access multiple access group. So that's a way of converting your MAG into the separate door access groups. And the last thing I'd like to point out in this module is in the infrastructure screen. If you click on the site and the infrastructure tree, you'll see here an area called default door access groups, which simply means I can click on the add manage, I can assign a door access group. And what this means is any card holder that I now create will be assigned this door access group by default.